So these two supplements, it's a very simple thing. It's very easy to take. It's incredibly effective. We see it in the research to remove a lot of the metals and chemicals that people have.
Very, very powerful information. I'm a big advocate of magnesium. It's made such a big difference in my own life, and we developed the magnesium because of it. Let's talk about what is your favorite, most effective detox protocol. What is, based on all the information and research that you've done, what is your go-to for the general public or most people that would come to see you or hire you or consult with you?
Well, it's really interesting. I mean, so I love different supplements like chelators and things, because most people a chelator is something that will go in and grab a metal and remove it. And
Right.
so most people think that like, oh, I have mercury. I need to go in and grab it and remove it and get it out of my body. But the body doesn't always allow that.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people have found when they go to try to do a detox, that they really feel terrible when they're doing that. And that's a sign that it's not really working for you. I mean, part of detox is you're not always going to feel great. You're going to have a little bit of fatigue and headaches, maybe a little nausea. It's just par for the course when you're this stuff is excreting from your fat cells or wherever it's hidden in the body. And the body, it's got to exit the body, and the body's got to process that. It takes energy, and it doesn't always feel great. So that's one component. People don't like that, but that's,
Sometimes they're called a healing crisis, that things start to work and people feel worse and they panic, but that you just need to go through that phase to get to the next one.
Yeah, you just got to walk through the fire. That's part of it. But there's ways to reduce those Herxheimer reactions or detox reactions. And so, but a great thing to do is take a binder. I really like citrus pectin. I have a product called CitraCleanse. It's a grapefruit citrus pectin that has some other things like humic fulvic acid and some cilantro extract, which really works as a really great sponge to absorb things that are in the gut and in the bloodstream. So that's a very simple, passive way to detox. And if you're doing other detox stuff like infrared saunas, you're mobilizing all these toxins, you want something to absorb it. And so citrus pectin is fantastic for that. And then I also am a big advocate for different types of silica, or a specific type called orthosilicic acid. And that can detox and bind to metals that cause fatigue. So there are specific metals that we know interfere in mitochondrial production.
What
and
ones?
so,
What ones?
yeah. So metals that cause fatigue are arsenic, aluminum, tin, thallium, and cesium. And so very, very common. Most people have these. And so, a lot of people that are tired, they're reaching for energy drinks or supplements, right, or carbohydrates and sugar, any illegal drugs, stimulants, anything to get them through the day. And it pains me to see that, because people are destroying their health, but with all these things I mentioned are very problematic. And people don't realize it's not, and even mitochondrial supplements, which are great, you have to feed the mitochondria, but these metals poison enzymes that transport nutrients into your mitochondria. So even if you're taking mitochondrial boosting supplements, all those nutrients may not be getting in if you have significant levels of any one or more of these metals. And so it's really important to remove these roadblocks to ATP energy production. And so I think these are a big, big culprit and why people are fatigued. And then that causes this domino of effects. Like your brain uses 20% of your energy. You can't get enough energy to power your brain or concentrate. You need energy to detox your food. You need energy to have a solid blood-brain barrier, for those astrocytes to really be held together solidly to prevent toxins from getting in your brain. You need energy for that single cell lining of enterocytes in your gut to be held together, or you can get leaky gut and all the problems from that. So this is a really serious issue. It's not just about, oh, I don't have enough energy to go play tennis. your body, it doesn't have the energy it needs to even respond properly to health issues, to respond properly to different stressors in your body. It all requires energy.
I think people, an easy way to illustrate that is this: if you're driving from, Phoenix to Los Angeles, you would not expect to do this on a half a tank of gas. You've got to be able to fill up the tank. Of course, we would say that. Of course, that makes sense. I know that I can't do that. And if I don't do that, I'm going to end up somewhere in the Mojave Desert, broken down and having some real problems other than just not having gas. So it's a compounding effect by not able to address the underlying energetic needs, or people are putting a lot of really bad, dirty gas inside their system, and that's clogging up the fuel injection system, et cetera, et cetera. So what are some other things in your protocol that you like on the favorite side, just to keep on target? Because I know I kind of sidetracked you. My apologies.
No. I love how guys.
I just get so interested, and I go down another lane. I'm like, oh God.
Yeah. No, I love how guys always use car analogies for the body. It's so awesome. Yeah. So what I was saying before about the Citra cleanse is like a binder, and then to remove the metals that cause fatigue, I developed a product called Ageless AF that really just has this orthosilicic acid in it that removes the metals that cause fatigue. So these two supplements, it's a very simple thing. It's very easy to take. It's incredibly effective. We see it in the research to remove a lot of the metals and chemicals that people have. So that's a very simple place to start. And isn't going to do everything for you? No. But it's you have to take certain things to go into your cells and remove metals like this OSA, this orthosilicic acid, and then the binder, which is the grapefruit pectin.
Well, but it's obviously working for you, because you look pretty ageless to me when you start giving me the timeline. I'm going, wait a second, you look like you're in your 20s.
I'm almost 50.
You look amazing. You're looking like your skin is right. So for those who aren't listening, if you see the video, your skin is radiant. You look so healthy and robust, and that wasn't always the case. So you're speaking, as someone who's actually done this.